Everyone, welcome back to my channel. My camera's being a little bit, my stand is being a little funky right now. Sorry about that. It's been being funky for a little bit, so I'm trying to fix that. But anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's late at night here, and I was bored, so I thought, why not fix up some of my dolls again? Because there's a lot to be done, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I've given away some of my dolls, like I still have so many left and to fix up that I want to keep and stuff. So yeah, but in today's live stream, I'm gonna be doing a few things, different little things. But what I'm gonna start out with is I'm gonna start with cleaning up a few of my dolls that I have here. She needs to be clean, so she'll be sit right there and clean up. She needs to have, actually I need to get some, do I have any near me? I'm not sure. I need to get some Q-tips, because I have this doll right here. You can see, I think I already tried this, but I'm gonna try it again. She had some dirt marks on her face. This was in a short I did like probably over a year ago at this point, of me like cleaning her face a little bit. And she since had like a full-on bath and whatnot. She has a long piece of hair on her right there. This is a 2000 and what? It's like a mid 2000s, I think 2005 or 6 Angel Barbie. And her legs still work, so she's still in pretty unused condition. But as you can see, her face has gone pretty darn yellow. I'm pretty sure this is done due to like sun damage and stuff like that. As you can see, she has some sun damage right here, not on the back though, so it's just in this little area. I might be able to treat that with some acne cream. I've seen some people be able to bleach this the hard plastic on these dolls' torsos with that, so it might just lift right off. So I'm gonna try that, because I want to get this doll. This is a doll that I'm going to be sending off to somebody, and I actually I'll be right back, because I found something that goes to her. I actually found her dress. I haven't found, she had this little, I want to call it like a halo type thing on the back of her head. It wasn't like a halo that stood up here or anything. It was like one that was in the back. It was like a hair decoration or whatever. So I'm still looking for that, because that's what this doll, that was original to this doll. But I did find her dress, thankfully. It was in a I don't know what you would call it, like a plastic container, that's it. That was in my bedroom, and I didn't realize I had set it down there. And it's just been chilling there for all this many months since I've washed her up and stuff. But as you can see, the dress is in pretty good shape. I think she had some velcroed wings on the back here. Let me actually turn on this so you can see better. As you can see, it's like iridescent here. Very pretty construction and everything. But as you can see, it does have some staining, major staining. I don't think I've ever tried to wash this, so I don't know if this is like some sort of Crayola marker or some permanent marker. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm scared to... I know this is a lighter color. I'm very scared to put this in any like bleach or anything, because I'm scared that it's going to lift the color. But it is extremely stained. I wish I had some OxyClean to dump this in and see if that would help take any of that out, but I'm gonna try giving it like a nice thorough washing in some hot water and soap, and see if that can lift any of this. If it lifts it enough, I'll maybe consider not doing any more harsh chemicals on it, but I want to get it looking nice for where it is going eventually. And then for this doll, I'm going to take a little bit, I think I have done that before. I've taken a bit of acetone, and I'm going to try and get some of those spots. It's very hard, very, very faint, but she does have some spots from where the dirt was on her face. And stuff like that. And I just want to get her looking nice and presentable and clean. She is clean. I have washed her thoroughly and stuff like that already, but she could probably use another little wipe down. And I want to set her hair nicely and whatnot, so I'm gonna try and work on her tonight. Now she doesn't need to be really clean, so I'm gonna put her over there, but I'm gonna put a pile of dolls that I need to clean. I got this doll right here. She is I don't know what brand she's by. Let me check. It just says, this is a Jack's Pacific doll, okay? I don't know who she is, but she's on this very, very, very beautiful body mold. It's like she has very delicately sculpted hands. If you can see, there's a very flexible material. She has the bend and snap legs. As you can see, I'm gonna have to glue that down. Something's nicked her leg and it's made that little place in it, but she does have the bend and snap legs, and she does have a twist and turn waist. She's in this is not her original outfit. I think this is Barbie. I'm fairly certain it goes to a ballerina Barbie, because I think this might be a childhood dress of mine. But yes, this will probably, it looks very nice on her, but I think I'll get her a different outfit. And I'm not, okay, so this hair I'm pretty darn certain is polypropylene, so she may get, her hits really hard though. I don't know if I want to reroute that. I'll see if I can fix it up. It's quite frazzled at the end, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, but she's definitely gonna need a wash, because I don't think I've ever, to my knowledge at least, have washed this doll. We've had her for well over a decade at this point. So she's gonna need a wash. This doll, which I think might be a Jack's Pacific. No, she's not a Jack's Pacific. She's a, I cannot for the life of me make that out. Oh, her neck is very, very cracked, so that's not good. Because I was considering rerouting her, but her neck is like super duper cracked back there. I'd have to be extremely careful taking this head off. I'm actually scared it might break on me when I'm washing her, but she is a, I cannot make, Geo Frey. I don't know if it'll focus. If you can make that out, GEO. It looks like FFREY dot Inc. INC. So if you know who this doll is, just let me know, because I have no idea what company that is. If it's a company or like a name of something, I don't know. But she does have, this hair isn't as bad. I don't know. It could be polypropylene. I can't really tell. It has almost that waxy feeling that Saran does, but I could be wrong. But anyways, she's a very beautiful doll. She's on the exact same body sculpt, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's the exact same. As you can see, her legs are really dirty, but the exact same body sculpt. Look at the hands. As this Jack's Pacific doll. So I don't know if Jack's Pacific stole this doll's body sculpt. My water is getting nasty stuff in it. Don't want that in there, so I'm just gonna take some of that out. It's from this doll's hair. She was kept outside, so she has been washed a little bit before. Like, I think I did like a really rough wash on her, but yeah, as you can see all the little debris in there. That's gross, but yeah, besides those, I also have this girl, which I'm considering taking the hair out of. Now, this is a doll that, once again, is going to somebody when she is able to. She's a Kid Core... I forgot her name. She was a Kid Core... I think it started with a J or something. It's not a Katie, I don't think, but it's a name for this doll. A Kid Core something doll. She is on this very... It's obviously like Superstar inspired with the bent arms, the twisty waist, but it's like very different in proportions. Very interesting. Kid Core right there in 1997. Her hair is disgusting. It feels like it must be probably propylene. I don't think... Did they ever root these dolls with Saran? I don't think they did, but yeah, I'm gonna attempt to do some... She's been washed, by the way. She was very filthy, but I have washed her. Her legs go out. That's interesting. She has a blown out leg right here, as you can see, and a little bit of a nipped toe. But she's going to be going to somebody along the same person that this doll is going to. I also have a mermaid fantasy doll, I think that they're called. The pink hair, with the one with the rubber, like, kind of like a silicone almost tail, blue, and then she had the really pink hair. It was like really hot pink, with crimps in it, and the crown with the Generation Girl head sculpt. So yeah, I think it was like 2000, early 2000s, I think 2002, 3, something like that those dolls came out. Really beautiful doll, but mine's in rough shape, but that doll is going to somebody as well. So anyways, I think what I'm going to do first is wash up some of these dolls that need to be washed, and then I will go into like hairstyling and stuff, because this girl especially, Angel Barbie, she needs a little styling done to her hair. This doll, I'm not sure. The person that I'm going to be sending this to is probably going to end up having to reroute her. So, but I don't know if I want to take this doll. I just brought her in here really to kind of show alongside the other doll, I guess, since they're going to the same home eventually. But I don't know if I want, because I don't want to like anticipate that they're going to reroute her and then wonder why her hair is cut off. If they don't want to reroute her for whatever reason, but yeah. I think I might just leave that up to the new owner, the new eventual owner to do that. But yeah, let's start with some of the least dirty dolls, shall we? So I think the least dirty dolls, I have this Barbie right here. I'm not sure what Barbie she is, but she has this really pretty like little necklace with a little gem on there. Very, very like light. I don't know, her eyelashes are like a dark gray color. I've never seen a Barbie, like a Generation Girl sculpt or anything like this with like such very light eyelashes. Like usually it's like black, but this one is like a very like a mid gray. I'm not gonna say a very light gray, but like a mid gray. You can see her face is pretty dirty, but she has the you can see the little hairs in her eyebrows. Look at those little hairs, very delicately done. I will say she has Kaneko on, which I really like. I do like me a good Kaneko doll. So yeah, she's probably like an early 2000s Barbie because of the hip sculpt and the fact that it's not like this big around like this doll. Like they were doing like really, they were enlarging the heads for like in the mid 2000s. I don't know why they were doing that, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna start by watching this doll. Oh, hello, Sugar Pup. Hello, it's been a while. Well, not too long, but... Oh, I see that you changed your profile picture to Enid. That's nice. Very pretty doll she is. Let me get this hair out of here. Ugh. Okay. What am I gonna be... Did I bring my toothbrush in here? I could have sworn I brought my toothbrush in here, but I can't seem to find... Is it laying underneath these dolls? I'll be right back. Okay, I did not bring my toothbrush in here. It's right here. It was on the counter in our kitchen, so yes. I forgot to bring soap, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I'm gonna be using Dawn and a toothbrush and then some baking soda to scrub some of these dolls with. So, yep, that's all I'm gonna be using. So I just put some in my hand and then I get the doll wet. I do this. Then I lather the doll just completely with it, so it's just easier to. I found this easier to do than just like squirting some on my brush and then rubbing it all over the body and stuff. I guess maybe my thought process is if I lather it up a little bit, maybe it'll help break down some of the dirt since it'll be setting for some parts longer than others and whatnot. So I don't know. That's just my little thought process on that. But yeah, probably gonna take a little bit of baking soda. She's not super dirty. I don't think I need the baking soda for her, but yeah, I'm just gonna take a little. Test from school, which means in. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Wow. I'll take a B. I would take a B plus. That seems pretty good. She is not that dirty at all. It was mostly her face, but yeah. Actually, let me get a little bit more and then scrub her face a little. Hopefully her face doesn't come off. Ugh. That's like my one fear of using baking soda is like the face is just gonna like rub right off. That has happened to me before when I wasn't using any like baking soda, just a toothbrush. And it was a Monster High doll, one from my childhood, and the face just came coming off. So I try and be a little bit more careful when I do that nowadays. But yeah, it happens. Okay, she is not that dirty at all, so I'm probably not gonna like go into really fine detail scrubbing her. I'm probably just gonna give her a nice little wipe down what I'm doing now. I'm trying to be a little bit thorough, but not like super duper. Not like super detailed, you know. I have to retake the test. I hate doing spelling words. I have 40 of them to do. Oh my, yeah, I am horrible at spelling, so I feel you with that, honestly. Spelling is not my strong suit. Neither is math, I'll be honest. Pretty much any subject I'm pretty bad at, so, for reasons, but you know, I do have trouble with spelling and stuff like that. So I do feel you. So yeah, there she is. Let me just rinse her off a little bit more. She was definitely not that dirty, so, ooh, she turned out really good. Look at that. I want to get her, she seems like a holiday doll or something to me, the way her makeup is, and she has this little necklace. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I might need to take a picture of her and look her with Google Lens and see who she is. So I'm just gonna let me move that doll right there so she doesn't get wet. Okay, I'll move this one since I don't need to clean her. I've already cleaned her, but yeah. Okay, let's do this one. Here she is, the Jack's Pacific one. Just get her nice and wet in there. Oh, soap. See, the water's already turning a little bit of a color, but it's not. Once you see that one of these dolls that I need to clean, that water is going to be black. Get a little bit. Have trouble with spelling, but I only got 4 words wrong, and I'm so. Oh, that's good. I'm happy for that. I'm happy for you. That's great. I'm sure you felt very accomplished after you did that. Spelling is definitely not easy, so whoever is like really good at spelling, I think is like a genius, honestly. To be honest. Did her face, okay, I might need to take a little bit more harsh chemicals on that, because that it does not look like it's coming off. I don't want to keep going over it with the baking soda, but I'm going to have to do some more harsh chemicals on that. Just a little. Oh, is her... No, I don't think her neck is cracking. Thank goodness. Not like that other one. That Geo for... whatever that doll was called. Geoffrey... something like that. Okay, a little more baking soda. Baking soda is particularly good for the really, like, soft vinyl, like these legs, for getting the dirt off. So I try and use it especially for these legs, like the rubber bending ones, because they seem to hang on to dirt really, really good. So, yep. Okay, get the back of her head. Alright, she's good, I think. Let me actually get the palms of her hands as well, because I don't think I got those. Okay. Need to really rinse that hair. When I woke up this morning, I had a pain in my stomach and it was not gone away. I pulled a muscle in my stomach. Oh my, that's awful. It is not fun when you pull muscles in your stomach or back or anything like that. That is, ugh, painful. Very painful. Painful and also irritating because, like, you can't move, like the slightest little movement can cause it to flare up, and it's just, ugh. Just kind of... And look at her body. Okay. I think she's as rinsed as she can get, so... Her hair, I'm gonna have to do their hair separately, because that's this... It's hard to do it with running water. Okay, this water is starting to get a little dirty, but this doll right here, you might be wondering why I'm even keeping her. She's so dirty. Well, I like her, and I don't have another one like her, so that's why I'm keeping her. But here she is. As you can see, look at all that dirt. Her... This is like actual dirt, like mud or something that has gotten on this doll. She was laying outside in the elements for, gosh, probably over a year or more. So, yeah. I think this is a fashion corner doll of some sort. I think it's a Leah or something. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But yeah, she does have a really pretty face, so that's why I'm trying to save her. So I'm just going to let her, like, chill in the water for a minute there and let some of that dirt kind of break down. Yes, I do. This is not even the dirtiest one I've cleaned, so that is saying something. So I guess I'll get a little bit of this here. Just kind trying to rub it. Oh, see, see this. I'm kind of scared of her face rubbing off because I think this is like, I don't know. I'm just scared because she's been out in the elements. But if you think about it, when you dunk the dolls in the water, it's like kind of drowning them. Yes, that is kind of true. I've actually thought about that a lot. See, I was actually soaking something in some, I was kind of impatient, so it didn't work, but I was soaking a doll head in some denture tablets, because I hear that can, like, lighten up the vinyl when it's, like, discolored. And, I basically was just thinking, wow, this doll is, like, literally drowning in the denture tablets, and I thought that was kind of, like, a little bit sad, honestly, but it was kind of funny at the same time because, like, I don't know, she's a doll, but since she looks human, I'm like, oh no, she's drowning. Yeah, you can see a lot of that is coming off, so. Is that right there? I also have a magic eraser, so I'm probably going to run it over this doll in particular to see if any of that comes off. Some of the spots that I can't get off with just the baking soda and such. Okay, that little ankle is split. That's interesting. I don't know when I think this has been like that for, like, it's like almost split. I'm gonna have to glue that, actually. That is something that's gonna need to be glued after she dries, because I don't want to trap any moisture in there, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be brave and take some of this baking soda and go on her face with it, so. Ugh, God, I'm so scared. Clean that little, she has a gash in her, under her chin, which isn't nice, but it happens. I'm gonna try and fix that with some, gel glue. Okay, is that coming off, or is that gonna remove her paint? Because I'm scared it's removing her paint. Oh, those are little holes in her face. That's not good. Yeah, they're little holes, like pinholes. Oh no, that's not good. Because the dirt is trapped in there. I'm gonna have to take something and, like, really teeny, and then, like, take some alcohol and try and get some of that dirt out of there so they don't look like blackheads in her face. Ew. I'm sad about that, but whatever. Ugh. Get some of this here. Got a slash there as well. I don't know what happened to this doll. I don't know if I destroyed her personally, or my sister, or she was like this when we got her, because my grandma used to get a lot of these, like, beat up dolls and stuff. She would just get, like, any doll that she could get her hands on because she collected everything. But yeah, I don't know if she got this one, like, secondhand or something, and she was like this, or we did this to her. So yeah, that's a mystery that will never be solved, but she's been like this for quite some time, so I'm gonna try to fix her up. Yeah, she's super duper pretty. I think I looked her up one time, and that's when I found out that she was like a fashion corner doll. She originally had bangs. I think we, or somebody before us, chopped them off, so. Yeah, let me get in here. Okay, kind of like right in there. Okay. She has been waiting for many, many years to be cleaned. I don't think this doll's ever had a bath. Ever, so. she's probably enjoying it. I don't know if I'm gonna reroute this doll because I don't think I have a hair color that looks exactly like this. And if I did reroute her, I would want her to have this exact hair color because I think it's really pretty. Now I do have an auburn. It's not as red as this. It's like a auburn brown color, kind of. It's like more on the brown side of things than red, but I think I do have a similar color of this in a different hair fiber, so I actually might. She has like black and then brown mixed into her hair. So I may, because I do have some black nylon, and I do have some brown nylon, which is similar to the lighter brown streaks in here. And then I also have some nylon in this reddish color. Let's see, I want to ask, are these dolls that you have been cleaning yours, or that was, or are they both? Oh, so basically so sometimes I call them mine, but they're really like my grandma's. We kind of just like share dolls, kind of. She doesn't really collect anymore. She kind of got out of collecting and stuff like that as she's gotten older. So basically all of the, I'd say a good maybe like 85 to 90% of the dolls here are dolls that she's bought. And then the other is like ones that I've gotten, but I've kind of just like taken over her doll collection because she doesn't play with them or clean with them or anything like that for, you know, I guess because she just doesn't feel like it or whatever, or she's doing other stuff she'd rather be doing. But yeah, I'm more of the doll person in my family. Nobody else really likes dolls besides me and my grandma, so yeah, most of them are hers. And she would also buy them a lot for us to play with and stuff like that. So it was like a mix of both, kind of. A mix of both, basically, I guess, to sum it up. Don't know why I went into such detail there, but yeah, a mix of both. She Indonesia? She's China, okay. Let's get under here, and then back here. And then here. That water is not as dirty as I thought it was going to be honest. So, yeah. I think she's probably as clean as she's going to get because, I don't know. Did I get in here? I tend to forget on this, like, in this area underneath where the leg joint is a lot, so yeah, I try and get that as often as I can because dirt gets in there. Trust me, dirt gets in there, especially if your doll's really super duper dirty. You want to get in there. So yeah, like if she has mold on her legs or something, or like mud or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna have to really fix that chin. I'm probably gonna have to take some acetone and run up in there and see if I can remove some of that. I don't know if it's like discolored or if there's actual like dirt in there, but yeah. Oh, she has such a pretty face. She's probably gonna get a reroute because I don't like this length of hair, but if I did reroute her, I would have to do the knot at the end method because the hair that I have, which is in nylon, that's similar to this color, is not gonna be long enough if I do my knot in the middle way of rooting, so yeah. Okay, just get some of this. I'm gonna get some of this. Well, she's probably gonna get her hair cut anyways, so cut off is what I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna have to look up before I cut the hair. I'm gonna try try and take a screenshot of her and look and see what Fashion Fever doll she is, but I'm pretty darn certain she's a Fashion Fever doll because I saw a doll that had the same skin tone. I think she had the same makeup and everything. Her hair was just, I think her hair was longer than this, and she had bangs. So, yeah. Definitely gonna have to look that up. Let's see, that's her joint poking through there, and she has a staining on there, which I think has been there forever, actually, so not too worried about that. But if I might actually take some acne cream and take some acne cream and try and bleach that out. Yeah, okay. I'll make sure to, like, ugh. She still has some soap on her, though. I'll just wipe that off. I will make sure to rinse these dolls off properly after I'm done with this, so... Yeah, now this doll, I don't think she's gonna... I think I've already washed this doll, but I think I'm gonna take a magic eraser to her legs and stuff and other areas to kind of see if I can get her a little bit clean without using this water, because this water is kind of grody now. So I'm gonna move this in my baking soda that doesn't have baking soda in there anymore over here. Okay. Wipe my hands off and then dry them off a bit. Oh, that's suds. I thought that was like weird. Oh, she does have some of that weird stuff there. I don't know what that is. Thought it was some kind of mold, but it's not coming off, so maybe if I take a magic eraser to it, it'll work. If it'll come off, is what I mean. Sorry, let me just change my my show really quick, because I am well, I'm not watching it, I just put it on for a little bit of noise. I'll put it on this little cartoon here. There we go. So anyways, that doll that I was working on, that I posted on my community tab, this is the body I'm going to be giving to her. I think it is a Mermaidia doll body. I'm pretty sure it is, because I've seen dolls that have this exact same sculpt and stuff. I twisted the tail a bit and it made a crunchy sound, so I don't want to do that, because this doll she's actually in pretty decent shape. The only thing that's really wrong with her is she has this discoloration going on really bad in here. This doll with this doll, but this doll didn't really have much sun damage, were in the same bag, and they were basically just sitting outside rotting for whatever reason. I don't know why they were laying out there, but what ended up happening is she got really bad sun damage. You can see something was laying on top of her, which is why, and here as well. But these parts were somehow exposed to the sunlight and discolored. So her back isn't like that, though. And you can see she has some discoloration up here as well. So I'm going to have to take some acne cream or hair developer if I can get my hands on some. I haven't been able to go to the store yet, my Walmart, to try and get some. Oh, little goat, that's cute. The little goat emoji. But I haven't been able to get some yet. So I want to get some and try that and see if it works. And if it does, then I'll keep using it. But for right now, I only have acne cream, so I'll probably use that on her and see if I can get that bleached out. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll work on this doll a little bit. So I got some, where are they? The Q-tips. Yeah, I got some Q-tips when I was out. And I'm going to try and take some of these marks off. I think I've tried it before and it I think I did. I don't know if I did or not. But I'm going to take a little bit of acetone and see if I can get those marks off. If I can't, then I'll have to do a little bit of acne cream treatment on her. but I might not. I don't know. I do want to try and do it to her body so it's not as yellow and stuff for when I send her off to that person. Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little acetone, 100%. It's in this funny little bottle, so I have to kind of take the top off to use it with Q-tips, but then I just dip it in there. I'm gonna be really careful not to get that on her face paint because I would hate to damage this doll in particular. Okay, so let me just see if that comes off. I don't think it came off. Nope, it didn't seem to come off. I think I did already try this and it didn't work. Oh. Yeah, so that doesn't seem to be wanting to do anything at all, so worth a shot. Was worth a shot. Now, she has a little... That didn't really come off either, so that was a little bit of a waste of time, but I wanted to try and see. So the person that gets this doll is probably gonna have to do a little bit of acne cream treatment, or like with the hydrogen peroxide cream or something. Oh, the light switched up really interestingly there. Yeah, now it's more warm. To her face, if they want those little marks out. I'm actually gonna wipe her face off a bit with, I'm gonna spray it with some water and wipe it off with this towel, because I don't like leaving, usually I don't like leaving the acetone on there without wiping it off a bit, so yeah. Just have that little shiny bit there. I'm gonna have to, let me run over her face with a bit of a magic eraser to see if that'll come off, that shine. Kind of. Did I just... There she is. She's a little chip in her eyebrow there. Don't know. I think that's always been there. I don't think I did that. I hope I didn't, but yeah. That's her. And then I'm gonna be... Actually, I wanted to try something. So I usually would not recommend for this hard plastic. I don't know what it's there's a name for it, but I've forgotten. I'm gonna try and remove some of this yellow with acetone, but I don't recommend you doing this, anybody that's watching this, because acetone can melt this. It actually does melt this, so you have to be really careful when you do it. But I'm gonna try it and see if it works on taking some of this off, because I don't really have that much acne cream left, and I don't want to waste it on a body, so I'd rather waste it on, like, stains, really bad stains on a doll's face or something. So I'm going to take a little acetone and see. I'm going to do it in a non-conspicuous area, if I can find one. Right here. Let's go up. It is taking some of that yellow off. Now, is it going to take it all off? I don't know. Kind of did, actually. Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. There we go. See how it's like making it more shiny there? It's melting it, so you have to be really careful when you're doing this. I wouldn't really recommend doing this for like valuable dolls or dolls that are special to you or anything like that, because you could mess it up potentially, and I don't want to be at fault for you doing that, so just don't do it. Bleach it instead. But this is a... Have I seen Heartstopper? No, I've heard of it, I think, but I don't know. I haven't watched it, but I think I've heard of it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna take a little bit there and kind of... You can see that's coming off. Yeah. I actually don't know what it's about, so Heartstopper, that is. Okay, get in here. Okay. See how much yellow came off of there? Okay, let me get a little bit of that off. Rub that there. Go in the same direction so it doesn't look that bad. Don't rub it continuously over the area. I wish she didn't have all this painted detail on there, but I mean, it's beautiful, but like when I'm trying to do this, it's a little bit annoying to have to go around it so much, but whatever. Yeah, you can see that's like dry now. So I'm gonna have to go over, I'm gonna try going over that with something to make it not as shiny, but we'll see. I'm gonna get another Q-tip. Okay. Yeah, I think this was a Mermaidia doll. They had like bigger heads. They had more like cartoony faces and stuff like that. I actually really liked them. I wish that this one still had her head, but she does not, so she will be, the Fairytopia doll will be taking this doll's body instead, and she'll be becoming a mermaid. So that'll be interesting. Have her on here. Yeah, you really need a lot of acetone on there, or else it'll get stuck. The Q-tips. So. Ugh, it's hard to do like that. Yeah. You can see it's melting, so I would not recommend you doing this. Anybody that's watching this, so. Turn her like this and try and get some of this gunk off of here. Okay. It looks a little bit better, but it's shiny now. Let me try and take my magic eraser and go over it and see if that helps with that shine a bit. I don't think it will, but I could always sand it, and that might, some fine grit sandpaper. I'm gonna have to get a finer Q-tip to go in here though, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I can try, but I'm scared I'm gonna remove some of that little painted area. Like, I'm gonna have to be really careful, so. Okay, I'm about done with this because I don't want to remove this paint. I might go in with the acne cream now and just spot treat some of this, so especially in these like really teeny tiny areas. Plus I'm gonna have to do it anyways because this is yellowed and I don't know if I like that or not, so yeah, so okay, that I'm gonna have to really go in and remove, so I'm just gonna, okay, come on, a little bit more, we're almost there. Oh, sorry I'm not talking, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not getting any of that painted area. But yeah, okay, she looks a little bit better. She's not as yellow in those areas, so yeah, I did that, so. Okay, so now that I've done that and tested that out, I knew it was gonna melt it. I could actually go over top of this once I'm done removing this, and then I think I could sand it, smooth it out, and then paint the clear varnish on top to restore some of that, to make all the sheen a consistent sheen throughout the whole body. So that I might do that. Since the sealant that I have right here, it's matte, so it should help cover that up. I might try and do that. So yeah. And I also did bring in this doll that I washed in one live stream. Here she is. Did I condition her hair? I don't know if I conditioned her hair or not, but it feels pretty soft. I don't know what doll she is, but she came in like this rainbow dress with like straps. I don't mind if you're not talking. If you need to focus, that's fine. You have to focus on. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that it doesn't bother anyone well, at least it doesn't bother you. I'm glad it doesn't bother you that I don't talk, but yeah, sometimes I just have to like focus. So I'm just gonna wet her hair. Like, okay, so she came in I think she came in like this dress that was about this long, and it had like straps. I forgot if it was a strap that tied in the back. It might have been. And I think her hair was actually longer than this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was longer than this. I think it went down to like right here or something. And she obviously had heels on and stuff. I think she also came with this little like cape, and she came with like this salon. She came with a chair and this little like sink where it actually, you could put water in there and it would squirt water. And she was like a hair play doll. And you would have markers that you would color her hair in with, and then you could set her in the chair and then put her in the sink and wash her hair and wash it out and stuff. I think that's how this doll went. I got this new when she came out. I don't know what Barbie she is, but she's like, she has the glue inside her head, so she's like I think she's like 2011. She probably came out in about 2011, 12, somewhere in there, probably 2010 or 11. But I remember, I think I bought this with my own money, and I think I got one for my sister, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like we had 2 of these dolls, but I might be wrong. But anyways, I really do it. I'm glad that I still have her and stuff like that. So yeah, I just spritzed her hair, and now I'm gonna brush through it a little bit. She does have Saran, which like, I like Saran if it's on like, if the doll's new. Like, let's say you get her brand new or something like that. For second-hand dolls, not the biggest fan. It's like played with dolls. I'm not a big fan with Saran, because if you look here, you see all those little hairs. Like, look back here too. Let me actually twist her hair and you might be able to tell. Look at all those little broken hairs. Now, she wasn't obvious. She's obviously like been played with and stuff like that, and that is the reason for that. But I've noticed that Saran tends to do that like very easily when you with played with dolls. But say like this doll right here. This doll has been. Let me brush her hair a little bit. And the reason I don't like, okay, so this doll probably has broken hairs as well, but the reason that I'm like less worried about this doll is because she has Kanekalon, and Kanekalon is a very heat. It reacts very well to heat. Saran reacts well to heat as well, but it's very hard to get these like little stragglers to lay down. I don't know why, but it gets so much breakage and then it just starts to look really ratty, and I don't know if I like that about Saran for these played with dolls. So yeah, but she is one of mine from my childhood, so I do still love her. I don't think I'll be rerouting her because, you know, her hair is like a decent length. It's not super long anymore, but it's a decent length. I think once I fix her up, like, I think I might curl her hair or something so it's, like, not as noticeable that it's been cut. Because, look, you can tell it's been cut. Like, look at that. Like, this is a completely different length than this down here, so yeah. You can definitely tell it's been cut, but yeah, I really like her because she has the painted on underwear. I don't know why they don't do this with more Barbie dolls, because even back then, for, even one right here, they've done like the design of the underwear. You can see the outline, but they never paint it. And I don't know why they do that. And honestly, this looks kind of weird for the older Barbies because you couldn't really tell that they were underwear. It just looked like that their like butt and crotch and stuff were textured. And that was, I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Even when I was little, I thought that was kind of weird. But yeah, this doll right here, she's going to be getting a reroot. This is a childhood one. Once again, she's been cleaned and everything, but I'm going to be taking her head off and just cutting off her hair. So I'm going to be squishing her head down onto her neck like so. I'm going to let her chill like that for a minute. Yeah, she's going to definitely need a reroot because her hair, for one, is like a super duper bob. Like that. And it is like super uneven and stuff, so she's gonna need one. And look at those, how far apart those are spaced. That's like not pretty. So her hair has been like this for long enough. I've had her since I was, well, she's been at my grandma's house for quite some time. This was like a doll that my grandma had and would let us play with. So yep, she's gonna be getting a reroot. I'm gonna be fixing her up. So yeah. So her head is probably, I'm praying that her neck does not break. Okay, there we go. Thankfully, it did not break. It is a little, You can see that there's like a beginning of a crack there, and I think there's a beginning of one, maybe not, but anyways, her head popped off. So I'm going to be chopping all of this hair off. So I'm going to get one final look at her with all of this hair that I remember trying to tame when I was little. Quite funny looking back on, but yeah. I think she's going to be getting some nice long hair. Her hair is probably going to be about this long, and then I'm going to curl it or something. I always say I'm going to curl my doll's hair, but a lot of the time I don't end up doing it. But I'm going to try and curl her hair. So I'm going to be taking some scissors and just cutting all of this off. So one final look at her. Boom. It's too late to turn back now. She had like these weird bangs too that would always stick up, so yeah, she deserves new hair, honestly, for being in the family this long. I think we've had this doll for like over 10 years, so like over a decade. Probably like 10 to 12-ish years we've had her, so yeah. Plus, I have a, I think it's a duplicate of this doll. She has, to me, the same exact makeup and everything. And I think this doll originally had red earrings, and that doll has red earrings as well, so Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's the same doll. And her hair was... I'm not going to say it was super long, because it wasn't. It's long, way longer than this, but it's not like super long. I think it goes to about her mid back. So probably about right here is how far that doll's hair goes down to. But yeah, I think I'm going to be customizing this one and making her like have super long hair. But I think I want to give her the same hair color, so I'm going to be mixing some... If you look closely, she has some black mixed in with some brown. So I'm going to try and mix in some black and brown and see how that pans out. I don't have the exact shade of brown, but I do have this... I think it's a slightly lighter brown that I can mix with some black to make the darker... this, like, darker hair color. You can see it's, like, obviously lighter than what's in here, but I think if I mix it in properly, it should turn out okay to give her those highlights in her hair. Yes, I'm trying to mix hair colors more often, especially when I'm trying to do like a proper restoration on a doll. So yes, so I think her hair is pretty much as short as it's gonna get. So I'm just going to cut it a teensy bit more. Okay, let me actually move this doll here so it doesn't get on them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some needle nose pliers, or you could use a flathead screwdriver or something, and I'm going to like scrape where those plugs are, and then it'll bring them all inside the head. Like so. And then I can pluck them out and then start putting the new hair in after I've mixed it and stuff. So yeah, and I don't think this doll had a part line. Yeah, you can see she didn't have a part line. This is where the part line would have been, but there's no part line there. So I found that interesting. So her hair was meant to be like slicked back. She has a teeny bit of a part line there, but nothing really to write home about. Go. Ooh, okay. Trying to be careful with her scalp because I don't know how fragile this doll's scalp is. Her vinyl and such. She's gonna need to be boiled in some boiling hot water to shrink those holes up. So yeah. But yeah, I don't remember what age. So if it was 10 to 12 years ago, I was either like 10 or 12 when my grandma got this doll around. I think I may have been even younger than that, but yeah, she's been around for quite some time. She's probably about the first Teresa doll I remember, like actively remember having in my life. Probably had Teresa dolls other than her, but she's the one that I remember the most fond memories of. Okay. She has a little piece of hair right there that won't come out, so I'll just do that. When you get ones like this, you can basically just pluck them out or something with your pliers, or if you're using like forceps or like tweezers or something, that works as well. Because they're not being held on by anything anymore, so they just pop right out. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, I think that's all the hair. She actually doesn't have that many holes, so she's not going to be that difficult to reroot. I don't know if I'll give her any more holes. I may... I'm trying to decide. She doesn't have a part line, so I might make her one. But I might also do, like, the slicked back style, like she kind of had. And then she has the bangs here. But I'd probably give her, like, proper bangs instead of, like, the bangs that pop up like that. I'd probably give her, like, straight straight cut bangs, like on her forehead and stuff like that, that lay flat and stuff. So that's probably what I would give her if I did give her bangs, but yeah. This doll, I remember, used to wear this Easter Barbie dress, I think. It was like this purple, and it had yellow in it, and I remember it had straps as well. And it was like a V cut in the neckline. It was like in the shape of a V. And I remember that it was like, it had a split in here. I still have that dress, actually. It's on the other one of this doll. And I think it was like cut right here for some reason. So I stitched that up. I think it was like it was the blonde version. She was an Easter Barbie from the early 2000s. I think 2002 or 3, something like that, was the blonde version. I have the auburn hair version. And I have her dress. I think I got her new in the box, actually, so that's why I have her stuff. But she's nude right now. I lost her shoes and everything, so sadly, but I'm not good at keeping up with new dolls stuff, usually, so I actually think I got most of the hair plugs out. There's still a teeny bit left in there. You can see pretty well with that light on. There's still a bit in there. Shake it out. Yeah, there's a few little scragglers in there, but I think once I wash her head and everything, it should, like, rinse it out. Those should come out, so I'm not too worried about them. And then she has some... I'm very OCD when it comes to removing all of the hair on a doll's head. I will sit there and, like, pick out each individual hair, but I'm not going to do that. I'm doing a little bit of that, but just for the bigger pieces. So yeah, she's done. As you can see, she's going to be getting some new hair. Probably a slightly different color, but, you know, it'll work. I'll probably add more... I don't know. I don't want to end up splitting this doll. Ooh, she has a really bad hairline right here. See, that goes like... Does she have any hair right here? No, she didn't have a single plug in this area, and she's supposed to. So I'm going to create a little hairline right there, a back hairline that goes into this front hairline. Then I might end up adding a plug in between each of these holes right here, like the further spaced apart ones, not the really close together ones. Like right here, I would probably try and add a hole, maybe right there. I don't know, my needle's a little bit thick, so I'll have to decide on that. But yeah, there she is. I'm probably gonna pop her back on her body, but I'm gonna chop off these... I just don't want to do this with these scissors, but I'm gonna have to, so I'm just gonna... trying to get these, can I actually break these off with these? Oh, there we go. Oh, oh, they went flying across the room. I'm gonna have to get those. But yeah, be careful when you're doing that, especially if you're not wearing any protection on your eyes. But I didn't want to damage my scissors, so that's why I did that. So I just broke those off. So yeah. So now our head can hopefully easily pop off. Yep, see, it just pops right off, so I don't lose her head and her body, can stay together, so I don't lose either one of them. So yeah, there we have it. She's a really squishy head, so she should be really easy to reroute. Yeah, so I'm just gonna grab this and throw it like tissue over to the side. So yeah, I did bring in this doll here. She's a Mycene. I think her name's Chelsea. I don't know which line she's from, but she's obviously a Mycene doll, and I'm pretty darn sure she's Chelsea. Because, like, the auburn reddish hair color, her hair is so soft. It's Saran, but it's really, really super duper pretty. It has these like light brown streaks in it, and I think that's super pretty. I have a hair color that's actually really similar to that. She had earrings originally, but I don't know what happened to them. She has a little paint thing going on there, but I don't know. But yeah, she's super pretty. Doesn't have a date when her sculpt was made, which is interesting, but I'm not a fan of this outfit I have her in, to be honest. I kind of just put her, so I got this pack of like really cheap, I think it was like $5 for like 5 or more outfits, 5 or 10 outfits. It was really cheap. And I got it because a lot of my dolls don't have clothes. We have like a bunch of Barbie clothes, but sometimes they're like more vintage stuff, and I want my newer dolls to wear more newer looking clothing from like the 2000s and stuff like that. So I'm a little bit picky, so I'd rather have them naked than have an outfit that I don't like. But yeah, I just am not vibing with this outfit that I put on her. It is more newer looking than a lot of the other Barbie clothes we have, which are more vintage looking, but I just am not. I like the shoes, but other than that, not really anything else. So she's gonna be getting redressed. I don't know in what, but she's really pretty, and I think she deserves something. I think she deserves like a really pretty like mini dress or something like that goes up to here, like no sleeves with like a little strap that goes up there like that. I think that would look pretty. Oh, and actually, I have another Teresa doll here. I don't know what Teresa this is. I got her at the Goodwill. That was about an hour away from me. I got this over a year ago. My mother bought her for me, so this is the doll my mother got for me at the Goodwill. She has a necklace. I think this might be her original necklace because it goes with her earrings. It's like the same molded plastic color, I think. And I think this is her original dress. It's Barbie labeled, and she has her ring and everything. She's Teresa. So I think she's like an early 2000s or like very, very late 90s Teresa doll. She has a little chipped tooth there, which looks kind of funny, but yeah, I definitely wanted to keep this doll because my mother gave her to me, so she's a little bit special. I never washed her or anything or did her hair. I just kind of got her, and she just, what is that right there? Oh, it's like a string that her hair, I guess she had like a crown or something, because that's like a string that's tangled in her hair. So let me try and actually cut that. Try to cut that. It's like in her hair, so I don't know how I'm gonna undo that. It's like a knot. Do I have a needle? Yep, right here. I'm gonna try and undo that on camera if I can. Okay, I don't know if that was thread or what. Okay, there we go. As you can see, I haven't really played with this doll much, so that's why I was a little surprised to see that it was a thread that was keeping that knot in her hair. So I don't know, that must have been for like a crown or something, because I don't know what other purpose that would serve to be there, but yeah. She is, she's super duper pretty. I love her makeup, like the gold up here, and then it goes into that brown color. She has the brown underneath with like those hazel kind of eyes, and very pretty. Very pretty, and I like the hair color, so a nice deep brown color. So yeah. Oh, also, I thought I'd show one of my, this is like a special Barbie to me because she's from my childhood for one, but I remember watching this series so much when I was little, and I was surprised I even had her. She was like tucked away in my closet for a long, long, long time, and I dug her out and I found her, and I was like, wow, I still have you? So she is the Barbie Life in the Dream House doll. Now, this isn't her original outfit. I don't think I like this outfit on her anymore. I think this would look better on like a Fashion Fever doll, but yeah, it's my Life in the Dream House Barbie. I don't have her earrings anymore, sadly, but she still has her lashes. And her face paint looks pretty good. Like, she does have those spots on her lips. I think that's like mold marks or something, if you can see that, like, right in there. Huh. I just noticed she has, like, the molding of, like... Is this, like, a Millie sculpt? No, it's the 98 sculpt. So it's the Generation Girl head sculpt, but it's blown up. She has, like, the molding, the regular smile for the Generation Girl head sculpt, but they didn't paint the teeth the same way. It's not, like, going straight across. It's, like, going upward, so it makes it... They tried to make the sculpt look a little different. So I find that interesting. You can see she looks drastically different from this doll right here. The nose is the same, though, and I think the ears should be about the same. The heads are very, very different sizes, though. Look at that. But I still do love this doll. She has the bust articulation, the shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, and knee joint. So basically like a later edition fashionista doll. Articulation, which is my favorite, one of my favorite bodies. It has kind of like the belly button style body going on down here, but then it just has that added articulation that I really like. And I wish that they would do this for, which they kind of are doing it for the newer part, like the Barbie extras and stuff like that. They give them the articulation, but it's still not, it's not like this body. The shoulders are more broad. They're like shaped funny, the way the arms set in the sockets. I don't like that much. And they don't have this, they don't have as snatched as a waist as I would like. For the more like the regular Barbie body, I guess you would call it. I don't know, like just the standard one for Barbie. I wish her because she basically is like a box. She just kind of goes like, boop, like that, which is cute, but I really like the snatched waist. I wish that they would bring back the snatched waist and this style of the shoulders. I'm more a fan of this style of shoulder, so I wish that they would incorporate that into not only the more like the more not petite, but what's the word, like the standard Barbie body. Not just her. I don't want it just on her. I want it for like every doll to have like those pretty shoulders. I don't know. But anyways, that's her. Very, very pretty. I would like to get her original outfit someday, but that's probably... She has a hole in her ear. I must have stuck it with a pin or something. And does she have any missing... No, she doesn't have any missing plugs. This is Saran hair, by the way. This doll in particular, I don't think has any really broken ends. Not like this doll right here. Because I don't think I played with her that much, to be honest. Like, I really liked the Life in the Dream House show and everything, but these aren't the dolls that I gravitated towards, especially because they were, like, newer at the time. I was more into, like, vintage dolls, like, 1960s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I thought those were, like, the better Barbies or whatever, but looking back, I think these are my favorite Barbies. The early 2000s, through the Barbies throughout the 2000s and the 2010s. Early 2010s is like some of my favorite dolls, so yeah, I do kind of gravitate towards those nowadays, especially ones that I had, so yeah. But anyways, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream now because I've done pretty much everything I wanted to do, so yeah, I think I'm gonna head out. It was nice talking to you, Sugar Pup. I'm glad that you showed up. I hope that you have a good night and everything. And thank you for chatting with me and watching my little shenanigans. So, yeah, I'll see everybody next time. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.